Recording thoughts on my life. This might be a little scattered, so I apologize for that in advance. I've had quite a bit of time to think about this whole topic, and I'm not even sure what I'm going to label this video yet, but I'm just going to free flow and go with it and see where it takes me. Thoughts on life. This is vlog from John Brubaker. It is 9:27 p.m. approximately. It is 3/18/2018. I have thought about money and my time and my dreams and my goals and my aspirations and my situation. You can see this is my apartment. This is where I live. I've lived here for 6 years. In the 6 years I've been here, I've had probably 100 jobs. And I can prove that. That's not just talk. Like, I can prove that by my 2017 taxes. This bag is full of W-2s. See, it says filed for 2017. Looks like it's flipped around on the camera for me, but I can read it. It's in marker. I marked it. And then this bag says left out for 2017. These are all W-2s. There's 22 of them. Okay? That's a real number. This year has been probably the worst year for how many jobs this loser has had. I listen to a lot of YouTube stations. Mine is monetized, but apparently I have to have like 10,000 followers before I'm actually paid for videos. So I'm a 30-year-old bachelor. I live with a roommate. I work menial jobs. This is kind of meant to be a progress marker too, because I have tried so many things, and I'm just, number one, I'm sick of being told how I'm supposed to live my life. I'm sick of being told what other people think I should be and think I should do. Maybe I like comedy. Maybe I like being funny. When I go to jobs and I crack a joke, maybe a little bit off color, it might be construed as racist. I'll tell you what, try being a single white American male who's technically Protestant, at least in his upbringing and a lot of his beliefs. And I'm a Republican, give or take. I'm pretty conservative with the way I think, at least about money, which is probably going to be the topic of a lot of my videos coming up. I haven't done much with YouTube, but I think that I'm trying to read his name here off this window I have minimized. Gary Vaynerchuk. Gary, if I got your name wrong, if you ever, for whatever reason, see this video and I butchered your name, I apologize in advance. But aside from all that, he's told me a couple really valuable pieces of information. Number one, tools. You have a toolbox. Everyone has a different toolbox. Everyone specializes in a different trade, so to speak. This is just metaphor here. I'm speaking in metaphor, but one tool that many people have that is leveling the playing field, that's a game changer, is, can you guess? The internet. It's a networking tool, and it is a tool that I intend to use. I'm just going to play, because I've played with job after job after job after job after job after job, and I've gone here and I've done this for this asshole, and I've gone here and I've done this for this motherfucker, and I've watched my P's and my Q's, and I've come up with, can you guess? For all my effort, a couple measly paychecks, a lot of headache, a lot of heartache, and a big bucket of shit. So a long time ago, I listened to these people from Amway, and they said a lot of things that I didn't agree with, such as you have to use our product in our system because you want to generate money using engines that create it. And the only way to create that engine is to go paperless and to not have overhead and to use our store, and then you get other people to buy into this bullshit. And it's not all bullshit. I mean, Robert Kiyosaki has some really good points. And the book Business of the 21st Century, which a good friend of mine, Bill Sutley, gave a copy to me. And I still have it somewhere close. And it is, see, I read books when I can, when I have patience for it, because Bill's a millionaire. He lives in a place called Eureka, Montana. That's even smaller than Kalispell. I'm from Los Angeles originally, Hollywood, and that area around there. I grew up in Upland, graduated from Upland Christian, and never had any idea that at 19 I would move up to this beautiful place. It's beautiful, but trees don't make paychecks unless you're cutting them down. I'm getting paid to make, I don't know, wood chips or slabs, or, yeah, this is a stretchy thing for my arm when I broke it. My desk is a mess. So is my couch where I dump all my sweaters when I'm done using them for the day. But anyway, aside from that, Business of the 21st Century by Robert Kiyosaki. There's some really good things in here. One thing that Bill told me is that people who have money read these things called books. Now, my opinion is print, whether it's through a computer screen that I'm talking to you on, or whatever it is, whatever medium. Taking time to integrate knowledge into your brain, your cranial capacity, your knowledge base, doing homework. If you try to motivate yourself to do it, it's not going to work. Just for effect, I'm going to drink in front of you too. Because arrogant bastard ale is delicious. But long story short, there seems to be universal habits that people who are successful do, and reading's one of them. I'm labeled a nerd because I've got Coke bottle glasses, and I hate reading. I fucking hate it. Unless it's something that really is going to benefit my life or has some secret knowledge that I just haven't fathomed. I prefer learning with my hands. Like, I want to get my arms and my fingers and everything that I have. I learn tactile with my hands. I'm also good at writing. I'm a musician. I'm a flute player. I'm a martial arts aficionado. Like, here's a good example. Here's a functional, it's called a ninja toe. Like, it's razor sharp, and it's a sword. And I love swords. There's another sword in the background. It's a Luderit Viking sword copy made by Windlass Steelcrafts. I mean, I have many varied interests, but learning has never been facilitated very much through books. I mean, I've always appreciated more the act of learning through tactile mediums, but whatever your medium, people progress in life because they're good at one thing in particular. I just happen to have several things I'm good at. I like, here's a flute that I play. It's a pan flute. Just to show you I'm not bullshitting you. I really am a flute player. Like I'll just demonstrate real quick. So, anyway, I'm also a cosmetologist. Like I cut hair. I have a license. I went to school, got myself in all kinds of debt that I've never known before. Here's my license. See, it says John. Probably has my address there too. Yep, it sure does. Anyway, point being that I hope I can find a way to blip that out. Point being, you got to find something that you're good at, and you got to become better than everybody else, or you got to become valuable. Like the internet is all about opinions. So this video is going to be kind of like a tracking device for me. It's going to be a way to play. It's going to be a way to judge my progress. I've always wanted to play with YouTube. I don't claim to be any good at it, or know what I'm doing, or know how to monetize it correctly, or even know how the ad structure works. I just know that if, according to Gary, people are getting paid to, basically they're getting paid to be watched as they play video games and smoke weed and sip Mountain Dew. What was the term he used? Molotov. Basically blessings in Hebrew. Like, it's a drink and it's a blessing in Hebrew. Molotov that shit. Okay? Maybe I can get paid for intelligent opinions, intelligent banter and conversation. Maybe I can do this thing. Like, maybe I can believe in myself. Maybe the next 3 jobs I get fired from, I won't give a shit because I'll have an income from YouTube. That's the goal. I have been ostracized, made fun of, told I can't. I have run into everything I've ever wanted to do in my life. I was called, in high school, for instance, I was called the Columbine Kid because I was quiet. I kept to myself. I didn't fit in with anybody. I kind of dressed like a goth. I liked metal. I still like metal. I like Celtic metal. I play Celtic music. I play Celtic flutes. I play Indian flutes, native flutes, all kinds of flutes. And I also like guitars. I'm a bass player. I used to play a bass. And I've let all that stuff go because up here in Montana, I've been trying to become an adult and get a job and pay some bills and become independent. And I hate the word, but all this adulting bullshit. And all that's good, but there's more to life than that. And I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry, YouTube, for more. Now, there was someone on YouTube that became very popular through this medium, and his name was Rich Piana. Now, he's a bodybuilder. He died 8/25/2017, and I think probably one of the things that really impressed me about Rich was the fact that he was so honest about just everything. He talked about the thing that he was good at, which is bodybuilding. He's huge. He's dead now, but I mean, he was only 46 years old when he died. Now, Gary Vaynerchuk, that's how I'm going to say it, Vaynerchuk, he just went over something that I'm already hyper aware of, which is your time. I am mortal. Now, Rich Piana was 46 years old, and he just one day, his girlfriend, according to the stories I heard and the people that talked about it on YouTube, he collapsed in his Florida apartment in the bathroom as his girlfriend's cutting his hair, and I've given plenty of kitchen cuts. I cut my own roommate's hair right over here in that chair right there. I mean, I've got $3,000 worth of shears and clippers that I've never gotten to make money using. So I mean, and I'm just a run-of-the-mill cosmetologist. I tell people I'm good because I'm good and I have passion for it. It's something that I found that people are willing to trade me money for, and I have a license to prove it. It's something I suffered to get, and I'm in debt to pay back at some point in my life. But hair, I've got a good head of hair. I can sport haircuts. I can say, yeah, I believe in this haircut, or I think that framing the face. Anyway, cosmetology and hair isn't my highest passion, but people are, and higher knowledge and understanding is, because we don't have enough deep thinkers. We just don't. Issues that are relevant and real talk, real solid talk, the things that people want to say but they're too afraid to say because they're afraid to lose their job. They're afraid to piss off somebody. They're afraid to lose face. I've never been very good at saving face, so I just said, fuck it. Screw it. Nail it. I'm going to be real, and I'm going to say things the way I actually see them. And if you get offended, or you fire me, or you promote me, or you give me whatever, or you lick my asshole for all I care, I am going to tell the truth. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be me. And maybe I'll be 46 like Rich when I'm dead. Maybe I'll be 460. Maybe I'll be 300. Maybe I'll be 92. Who knows? All I know is that one day I'm going to die. And when I do, the only thing that's going to be left is what people remember me by, what I've done, what I was known by. They're not going to give a crap how much money I made. Those dividends aren't going to be provable. And even if they are, who gives a shit? They're going to care what kind of person I was. They're going to care, was John a loyal friend? Could I confide in John? Did John care? Because no one gives a shit how much you know until they know how much you care. And when you find someone that cares, when you find a friend, hold on to them. I've got a couple that I left in California and I haven't seen in 11 years. And it kills me. All I know is that if I keep on trying, and I keep on trying to pay off debts, and I keep on trying to do better in life, one day I might get to see him, and that's enough for me. No matter how many jobs I burn through, no matter how many people resist me and my ideas, and or helping me to make their lives better, and ultimately mine too, because that's free enterprise and capitalism, and there's nothing wrong with that. Motivation. What motivates, and more importantly, motivation burns out, but inspiration, that to inspire means to breathe. It means to inspire, inspiration, expiration. Anyway, what inspires you, what gives you breath, what gives you life, life, vida, my life, what resonates you, what makes your being vibrate and resonate, what makes you breathe, what makes you smile, what gives you passion in life. That's enough for me. That arrogant bastard's pretty potent, man. A couple swigs and I am lit. Yeah, you couldn't tell the difference though, whether I was or I wasn't. I'm always this way. I just try and tone it down when I'm at work. Man, inappropriate. I swear sometimes. Like today, I got in trouble for a joke I told yesterday. Yesterday was St. Patty's Day. At the end of the day, I was just irritated that I couldn't sell because I haven't gotten registered credentials yet. I can't log in. So I'm a janitor and I work at Boot Barn selling shoes. I like shoes. I'm meticulous. I'm weird. I'm kind of strange, so I'm very particular with how I maintain my shoes. I love shoes. Thanks, Mom. But I said something that I thought was funny because I was trying to blow off steam and make people laugh. I said, there once was a man from Madras who had, and here's the key word, the word that got me in trouble, balls made of frying Fran Frass. So balls is a sexual innuendo. Ooh. And that's talking about someone's genitalia. Oh, no. The fabric of reality will tear. So anyway, there once was a man from Madras who had balls made of frying Fran Frass. Then one day came cold weather and they knocked together and sparks flew out of his ass. So I said that on St. Patty's Day to make my supervisor laugh because I thought it was funny, and either she or somebody complained. And I got written up and it got sent to corporate, and I'm 3 days into this job. The only jobs I've ever been able to hold, standard run-of-the-mill jobs, or jobs where I'm left the fuck alone, like cleaning at Home Depot. I'm a janitor for Home Depot. And I get paid $12 an hour for it, and I get to show up on an agreed time, but, I get to do things at my pace. I get to clock in, clock out, eat when I want to. It's very, very independent, and I thrive on independence. So many jobs, these employers want to hold your dick for you while you pee, and it just pisses me off because I don't want you to touch my dick. I touch my dick. I run my life, not you. This is not a contest of who can fuck who faster. You have something you need me to do, and I need the money that you have to pay me. So until I can figure out a way, which is the whole reason of this video, like maybe something will happen. Maybe monetization will happen once I get 10,000 followers. Who knows? It's a game. Life's a game, so I'm playing it. But anyway, when you're a worker from the worker's perspective, you want to hold my dick for me while I pee, so somehow that's more profitable. It's not more profitable. It just pisses me off. It pisses off people with higher cognitive functionality. And you're pissing me off. And I don't want you holding my hand through adult daycare, which is somehow considered work and something that you're compensating me for at low hourly wages. I don't have any time for it. If you're going to pay me, show me what you want me to do. And leave me the fuck alone and let me do it. Okay? Okay. Okay? Okay. We good? No, we're not. So I'm fired. And that's the story of my life as far as the working world goes. But anyway, over and out. My ranting is done for the moment. And hopefully, I think I'll call this video Thoughts on Life and Work.